Hey guys, we got another one from the lathe tonight. We're going to do something a little different than usual. We usually do pin stuff. Tonight we're going to turn a shave brush handle. I'm in a little shave group and we're going to do a giveaway over the weekend, and I'm going to make a shave brush. This is the blank that we chose. I don't know if you can see it very well. It's a red, white, and blue PR blank. And so we're going to mount it on the lathe and we're going to turn it. Give me a second, we'll get her set up here. Alright, and let's slide you in here and I'll see if we can get us a good look here. Hang tight. We're going to adjust the camera and let's go back just a little. Okay, that's going to be the best angle we get tonight. So, we're taking a 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 by 3-inch blank, and we're going to turn it round and turn it into a shave brush. A few tools I use for this. I use most of it with the Easy Wood round carbide. I shape pretty much the outline. And then I come through and do a little detailing with this little, actually I don't even remember what the name of it is. Some kind of tool. And then the other one is a detail gouge. Now this is a Henry Taylor. This is cryogenic and it stays sharp for quite a while. And like I said, it's just a 3/8 detail gouge. And we're going to use that. So, we've got the blank in the lathe. Speed is going to be about 2,500. And take us about 15 minutes. And we'll see what happens. Kind of talk you through it as we go. And see if we can make us a shave brush that turns out pretty good. So, here we go. Now the first thing I want to do is, since I have this on the lathe, I want to square the ends. So I'm just going to take just maybe a tip's width of the parting tool. And this is going to assure that it's completely square on the bottom. Otherwise you'll have a lopsided brush. Let me throw some goggles on. This is going to be quite chippy at the beginning. So, and like I said, I'm just taking a tip's width. It'll be chippy till we get it round. Chippy. Almost like it's loose. Yeah, it came loose. So maybe that's why we're getting all the vibration. Alright, ain't going nowhere now. Back we go. Oh, much better. So the bottom's flush, then we're going to go flush the top, square the top, about a half a blade's width. And we're going to take it all the way to the chuck. Messy, messy. Alright, so we are now square on this end, square on this end. So from here, we're going to start shaping. And I kind of got a general shape, but the main thing is to get it round first, and then it'll cut pretty easy. So here we go. And like I said, we're turning about 2,500. And we're almost there. It is definitely messy. Should have the dust collection on, but if I do, you can't hear. So we're just going to turn it without a dust collector. After we get it turned, I'm going to get it ready for a knot. And we're going to have a sign up over the weekend and just have a random generator pick a winner. They're going to have to supply the knot and shipping, but they will get a free handle. Most handles are $30 to $40 range, so kind of a pretty good deal. We're almost round. I can still see in the shadow and you can still feel. But we're getting close. Actually might be pretty close to round now. And I'm not taking much off, I'm just very light touches. And let's see what she looks like. See if it's still, it's got a square, but man, this is gonna look insane. Sometimes I wonder how you do it. I poured the resin myself, pretty much the same way I always pour. Sometimes they come out really crazy, and sometimes they just come out bland. This one here has got some amazing squirrels in it already. Resin is everywhere. Do a couple more passes here. It's getting round there. There's round. Work on a little more section here. Alright, that should be all the way around, round. Spin me round, round, baby, right round, like a record player, right round, round, round. This fucking thing is crazy. Let me see if I can show you just a shade of it. Give me a second. Alright, let's see. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it is on fire. this might be $100 brush. Some of them guys get them. I don't know. Not I. Alright, I'm gonna, since I'm rechucking it, I'm gonna make sure it's square. Make sure we're even. Yeah, it's still got a little wobble. That's the only bad thing about taking them out. If you don't get them in exactly the same spot, they're out around again. Which is fine, because we were going to take a lot off of it anyway. And basically we're just looking for consistent ribbons right about here. So solid ribbons all the way. And then if you look on the back side, you can see it vibrating. So until it gets perfectly round, you can see it. And it cuts a lot different too. Should be good to go here. Stop and take a look. Alright, so let's shape her up. This may cut off at the 14-minute mark. If it does, we'll make a part 2. For some reason, my phone only records for 14 minutes. And this stuff is everywhere tonight. So, here we go. Let's shape her up. Make a couple more passes here. At least until I don't feel any vibration in the handle. That way I know it's all the way around. Still a little vibration right there. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is be pretty careful, but I'm going to shape the very end of it. Just light cuts. And I kind of like a rounded end on it, so I'm going to work it to the way I want it. Just trying to get it fairly smooth, so you only got to touch it with a little bit of sandpaper. And now I'm going to work the bottom. And I'm going to make sure it's flush for good. Said you can feel it, just super light cuts. And I like to kind of put a little bit of the center in further than the outer side. And that should be good. And so now we're going to work the side. And I like to have a little angle down here at the bottom. And one thing I want to do is feel if it needs to be thinner. I think it's pretty good right there. It feels very comfortable. So from here we shape. And I kind of keep most of my brushes the same shape. So and I'm applying a fair amount of pressure here because I'm creating a little bit of a handle design that I like, and I'm gonna make this the same contour. And I'm just taking light cuts because I don't want many tool marks in there. It'll make for easier sanding. And now I'm going to work the top side. Whew. I said, well, got probably 10 or 15 minutes left on this. But basically I'm trying to get it as smooth as I can because I don't want to have to sand on it very much. And then I'll do a little indentation here. Now I'm going to use the detail gouge for this because I want a really tight and I did sharpen this before we started, so it's as sharp as it's going to get. Like I said, I'm trying to make just a little indentation here. And so I'm going to shape this a little. And there's our final shape. Now, as I'm looking, I still got a little bit of chatter right there. Other than that, it looks pretty good. So I'm going to take that chatter. Otherwise, it's going to be extremely hard to sand. So the cleaner I can get it, the better the sanding. And you can actually feel it, really. So I'm not taking it, I'm just barely got the tool touching it. Getting better. It's all the way right there, just a little. Let's see how how close we are. So one spot right there, and one spot right there. All right, so we're really close. This one's gone, but still got one right there. Work a little more. That should have us. All right, we are good to go now. Now comes the fun part, the sanding and the polishing. Let me get some stuff out of the way here. I will tell you, this brush is going to be amazing. Might be the best one I've made so far. So let me grab a drink here and get some stuff ready. Alright, grab a drink, and then so I start out with 320 sandpaper. I use a Norton's 320. Who knows? I said it's just a wet dry sandpaper. I started 320 because I feel with the carbide tool, it gets it extremely close, so you don't need 180 or 240. Now if I was trying to shape it a little more, I'd use 240, but I like the shape here. And basically I'm trying to do all the sanding right now. I wanted to get it perfect with the 320. So might take us a little bit. We're still going to sand at 2500 and let it rip. Like I said, I just kind of work it in sections, and you can feel with your fingers, it's fairly sensitive, so you can really feel the shape and feel as it's getting better with the sandpaper. Ultimately, this is going to kind of be like glass after the 320, and then by the time we get done sanding it all, it would be crazy. So and you can kind of see too, as you sand, you create like a paste, and if you've got grooves in there, you can see it with the little white paste. This one might be a little tough to get in there. That's it now. Well, once I make a pass all the way down here to the end, we'll stop it and take a look at it, see how much more sanding, or if we can go on to the next grip. Alright, so let's take a look at it. And see here, and I still need to sand just some more. Got a few sanding marks in it, so we'll sand some more. And like I said, we're trying to make it even and get all the sand marks out of it. Hopefully they don't shut us down for our music tonight. I did a CA video and apparently Kid Rock was playing in the background and they shut it down. And so, like I say, this is kind of slow and tedious part, but this is what makes the difference in the brushes. How much sanding do you do? Alright, take a look at her again. And it's pretty good there. So, from 320, we're going to go to 400. If we can get her out of here. So 400. And from here we're trying to take the 320 scratches out. I said wet sand, wet sand, wet sand. It keeps the blank cool and it's easier to sand. Well, we're 28 minutes and the video ain't shut off yet, so maybe we'll get through it. If it's perfect from here, we're going to fly through the rest of it. This is just the detail that I want to make sure is perfect. We'll see how she looks, y'all. And actually, it's really good, I think. Make sure here I don't see any scratches whatsoever. So, from here, we're going to use micro mesh. And the first one we're going to use is 1500. That's what the micro mesh, it's a bunch of different grits. So we're going to use 1500. And I say we don't need much emphasis on these. We're basically getting rid of the 400 scratches and really polishing. So it doesn't take much. And the reason it doesn't take much is because we spend a lot of time with the 320 and 400. So it's kind of my theory is to spend the time in the beginning and then just polish away. So And we're gonna. All right, then the next one is 1800. And then we're going to go to 2400. And then from 24, we're going to 32. And like I said, you just got to spend a little bit of time with it, because the finer you go, the better you polish. So if you want a dull look, just sand it to 400. But I like to have a really glossy look. So I typically sand all mine at 12,000. And then next one's 3600. Then a 4,000. And we're almost done. We only got just a couple more to go. This is a 4,000. Said I'm not spending much time. The high RPM really helps the sanding time. And the next one's 6,000. $8,000. And then the final one after 8,000 here is 12,000. And I want to tell you what, this thing is rocking. Kind of be a post 911 pen or 911 brush. It's today's the 13th, so you know everybody got done remembering 9/11. All right, so from here, I'm not going to stop it because I can pretty much see it from here. We're going to use a